Hey guys, Gunchimp here, and welcome back to my legendary playthrough of Skyrim on the Xbox 360. In the last episode we did a bit of random exploring in and around Winterhold and took down a frost dragon, which is kind of nice. Well, now we're back on track with the Thieves Guild storyline, and we're going to meet up with a guy called Enthir, who might be able to help us translate the Gallus's journal. So yeah, let's get that done. Everyone's going to the pub by the looks of it. Okay, so where is this guy? Well, guess it is activated, the quest, so... This guy, Nelakar, he's important with the Azora
My days at the college are long
quest,
behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
We'll do that later.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not good for them.
What the hell is this elf?
I say you didn't hear any noise last night, did you?
No, I certainly didn't. Is there a reason you're asking?
Cool.
No, certainly not. A small experiment may
Aster
have gone
says
awry, but clearly with no discernible consequences.
Even the yell comes to the local bar.
And is
We
this
don't get many
something
people
we
like
need to
you
worry
visiting Winterhold. Usually it's elves.
I hope not.
Hang on,
That would be
where is
quite
this guy?
unfortunate for
Ah,
my
there he is.
research.
Okay. He's just arrived.
Yes.
Hey, Enthir.
What is it? Can I help you with anything else?
I've been sent by Carlia.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Gallus's journal?
Yep. But there's a problem.
A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Falmer language. Interesting. Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calcelmo, may
Okay.
have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calcelmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Okay, couple of bit of backstory. So, why did Gallus scribe his journal in Falmer?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language.
Cool.
Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Excellent. And where did he acquire his knowledge?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calcelmo.
Okay.
I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Okay, and what exactly is a Falmer? I mean, we know we've killed enough of them, but just for hell of
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves.
it. Cool.
They lived
they're
in the
elves.
sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
So, they were like your kind.
Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
And what drove them underground?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era.
That explains it.
Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
Alrighty. I sound like victims.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
Okay, his table, just if you're interested, is actually in the basement, but we'll go there later anyway. And finally, what can you tell me about Gallus?
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
He was an academic, yet he chose a different path. Why?
For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
Is that how you met?
Ah, yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes.
Like what?
I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
Okay, so there you go, guys. If you're ever breaking into a research laboratory and you get caught, just make a comment about the research, and there you go. So yeah.
Calcelmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Okay, will do. That actually ties in quite well, because if I remember correctly, yeah, the numbers job we have to do, we have to change the ledger in the Silver Blood Inn as well, which is also in Markarth. So that's kind of useful. So yeah, that's
My days at the college are
Evening.
long
Please
behind
come
me.
home.
let's get over to Markarth, and while we're at it, we might as well sell some of this random loot that we picked up. So yeah, Markarth it is. Markarth. In Calcelmo, if you remember, we actually killed a spider for him, and we also completed the last expedition quest, so hopefully he'll be quite friendly. What time is it? Okay, so everything should be open. So let's get organised. First things first, we need our Thieves Guild HUD, so prices are 15% better. We also have Barter's Bling, so prices are another 22% better. And let's head up Palm Leaf. Lisbeth. Look a little sickly. How do I... Reduce stamina, bone break fever. Okay, so before we do any selling, we should really go to the Temple of Dibella, I guess. Just to get rid of the... Honestly, you don't want to be bitching about getting guard duty, because legendary dragons are not that much fun. Alrighty, so let's go.
The sisters are communing
Yes,
with
yes, I know.
They can't be disturbed.
We need to come back here soon as well to do a quest so that we can get access to Hamal, who's an enchanting trainer.
You'll have to come. The sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed.
Let's see what she's got. Can we get away with it?
You'll have to
Excellent,
come
we
back
can.
another time.
Cool. We're going to need that later on, so I thought I might as well pickpocket her now. So we've got the Blessing of Dibella, and we've got all our business gear on. I'm going to go see if the beggar is nearby, then we'll give him a coin as well, just for the hell of it. The gain, where are you at? You annoying little man. There you are.
My favorite drinking
There you go.
buddy. Let's... Got any ale or mead?
There you go, have some wine.
Finally. Now get lost.
Excellent. So check out our active effects now. We've got rid of the poison, the disease, which is good. And we have fortified persuasion twice. Blessing of Dibella has improved our speechcraft by 10 points. It's also been improved another 10 points by giving the beggar a coin. So that's good. Fortified barter as well, thanks to Barter's Bling and also the Thieves Guild HUD. So we're good to go. So let's call in on Lisbeth first and see what we can offload on her. And we might as well see what she's got on offer as well. Because I could do with some more soul gems more than anything else, because I'm running low. Hello, Lisbeth.
No, I'm
I'm
not
on
armed.
leave. Yes, we know.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that
Sort of
thing.
thing. Let's see. Nope. 25% more damage than you. Any books? Clairvoyance, never really used it. Have those though. And what the hell, just so that I can bump up her gold a little bit, so that we can sell more things to her. Don't really need those. I'll take that. take those. Okay, she's got 1,825. So you can have that. I'm going to keep on to that, just gets named. Don't really need to, but what the hey. It's pretty decent. Does 13 damage, only weighs 4. And Dwarven Bow, yep. Elven Bow. Nordic Battle Axe. Looks cool. Big buy. Damn. Excellent. It's got 60 left, so do we have any crappy... Okay, well that's her done.
Come back.
And we also need to go into the inn to change the ledger, so I might as well do that now as well, before I forget. Lollygagging. Okay, so
come on in.
what I've got to do now is remember where the ledger is.
Strong drink.
Alrighty, matey. Okay, bear with me a second, guys, while I just try and remember. Ah, okay, now it's showing up.
What was that you said, venomous one?
Okay, that was easy enough. So yeah, that's why I mainly do these numbers missions, because they're quite easy to do. And can we do any training?
What can an old skull do for you?
Level's too high. So let's go see Calcelmo. What?
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those stamped shopkeepers.
Okay. Quite a lot of hanging moss in and around Markarth as well, but to be fair, it's not one of the best places for ingredients. I mean, you can get jazzbay grapes, for example, that tree there. Whoops, just gotta be careful you don't fall to your death.
Need a new blade? Excellent. I think you'll be
It just
glad.
doesn't let me do it for some
Change your
reason.
mind.
I'm not quite
You
sure
know
why.
where to. Blades, helmets,
You got
pretty
anything
much
useful? Any
anything to
bows?
suit your needs.
Really love those bows, actually. Okay, you got nothing that I really want. How about you take that? And all these armors, if you'd be so kind. Okay, get all those. Can have that. Gotta keep on to that for now. Can we bother keeping on to these? And the answer is no. Oh. Oops, she didn't actually have enough money for him anyway. Alright, can't we bother going to the Hag's Cure, so let's just get on up to see Calcelmo. I'm running away now. Nope. Nope. That's why I hate Markarth, they just get turned around so easily. There we go. Alrighty, so let's get into the Understone Keep. Alrighty, and he's off to the left, so here he is. Hey, bud.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better be important. I had you figured for a mage.
Now, the
I think
reason
you'll
I'm
appreciate this.
checking out what he's got, actually. Has he got any useful spells? What the hell? Bound Sword's quite good as an early character because you get access to a Daedric sword, basically. Which is kind of cool. But this late in the game, not really. Don't really know what I'm looking for, to be honest. Yeah, whatever. Right, definitely want soul gems though. Not grands though. Got loads of those. Okay. Now he's got 1,244. Let's see if we can sell maybe some of these rubbishy potions that we picked up. So that one, for example. Minor healing, why not? And have some dragon scales. Alrighty, and now down to business. I hear you're an authority on ancient Falmer.
Then you were well informed.
Thank you.
I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue.
Not really original
It will
title.
revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Okay, perhaps I could view your work.
Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
Even after I slayed your spider?
I've already provided you a key to the museum. You should consider it an honor if you are allowed to browse my collection. I'm sorry, but that's as far as my generosity extends.
What a monk. Still, we do have the key, so... I just don't think we can actually take all these now. These were always labelled as steel before, but obviously because we did a favour to the guy. It's now up for grabs. Actually, I'm going to take that cog. Because we need to get 10 of those for a mission later on, so I might as well start collecting them now. So the numbers job is complete, we just need to hand it in, and we have to get entry to Calcelmo's museum, which, if I remember correctly, is somewhere around here. Yep, there is on the other side of the map, conveniently. And yeah, coming up next episode, guys, we're going to break into the Dwemer Museum and make away with a translation. For now, though, I'm going to call this episode here, just because it doesn't really make much sense to start this now. And yeah, I hope you'll join me for a bit of breaking and entering next time. For now, though, guys, thanks for watching, take care, and as always, peace.